Some would say hunting is not good, but we on ground here, we have a different say.
We've got a very large population of elephants here.
People are killed all the time here in Botswana and other African countries by elephants.
Whoever is, sort of against it, let them come to Africa, visit the mother Africa, come see what we see here on ground.
If hunting stops, the wildlife will disappear forever.
Botswana, a land shaped by dust, water, and giants. With estimates between 160 and 180,000 elephants, Botswana holds the largest elephant population in Africa. Each year, just 400 hunting licenses are issued, strictly regulated, tightly controlled. These hunts are not about numbers, they're about balance. The revenue generated supports conservation, protects habitat, and creates critical employment for local communities who live alongside these animals every day. In places where elephants shape the land and the future, sustainable use is not optional, it is essential. Botswana covers a total area of approximately 224,610 square miles, making it the 48th largest country in the world. It is roughly the size of the U.S. state of Texas, or slightly larger than France. Despite its large size, Botswana is sparsely populated with only about 2.6 million people. Approximately 27% of Botswana's population lives in the rural areas.
I'm Garth Robinson, a Botswana professional hunter. I started up here in Botswana in 1998, straight from high school, and I've been up here now, I think it's going on about 28 years. We pretty much grew with the industry. You know, every year that we hunted, the quota got bigger and bigger. Then the elephant hunting closed, reopened again now 5 years ago, and we're ready. I mean, as a company, we're doing probably 130 plus bulls again. So that's our main industry is elephant hunting. There are two up ahead here. Up top here, we'll try and have a look at those two, and then we're going to cut into those Mopani where we left that group behind. In Botswana, I think we only issued quota on like 400 bulls, and we're only allowed to hunt bulls. So we probably only shoot at the most 350 bulls in a season as a country on the whole.
Quite heavy, but not what we're looking for now. You know, it's probably in that 50s range,
Low 50s.
It was a nice big old bull.
Yeah.
Good mass.
Yeah, let's just cut back to this group that we want to look at here and those others. So this time of year in Botswana is, it's really hot. Animals are under pressure for food, for water. I think everyone, including humans, are a bit miserable because of the heat. And you could really see that on this safari. We had quite a few bulls that were extremely bad-tempered.
Come on, try. Come on! Yay! 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 Come on! Done!
I got the morning going. As you drive around, every year you see the devastation on the vegetation.
As you can see, this tree here behind me has been completely destroyed by elephants, and in the background, more trees. And the only green trees you see are shepherd trees, which the elephants don't eat and the other game doesn't eat. And we're hunting nearly 1 million acres here, and the lion's share of it looks exactly like this. One thing is common agreement in that the number of elephants need to be reduced, whether that's more hunts, more tags, or a cull by the government.
Botswana needs to take out 70 or 80,000 elephant to bring it down to what the carrying capacity of the country is and then control it from there, which will never happen.
The elephants are beautiful, they're worth protecting, but the people of Botswana are also worth protecting.
So today, our plan is we're going to go head up, we're going to check in the south a little bit, and then we're going to head right up north to some new water holes that we didn't check out yesterday. Just see what's happening up there so we know for the next couple of days where we want to concentrate.
This time of year, the tactics change. In the wetter months, you've got to cut a track, and you may follow a track for miles before you get to the bull and assess whether he's a shooter or not. But with this late season heat and all these bulls coming to water, we have the opportunity to basically set around these water holes and see what's coming in. And then once we see a bull that's worth a closer look or a bull that's a shooter, we can carefully plan our stalk into him, get the wind in our favor.
There's a group of bulls down here. We've just got the wind right and we're going to make our way in and just have a look. It seems there's a belt here where there's quite a lot of movement back and forth. Every day we find a good number of bulls here, so this is the first group we're going to get into this morning, and then it looked like there's some further up ahead, so let's see what we got here.
One there. Yeah, one there. I think there's another one. Yeah, but I mean, he's a nice bull looking at him now compared to, I mean, we saw him yesterday, but he was in the open and then coming. Gives you a bit more perspective in this thick stuff. You can see the thickness. But let's leave him. Let's go check here. I actually want to try and see him from that opposite side dusk. Oh, yeah. Doesn't look these 5 bulls here. It doesn't look like this. The only one that's of interest is that one from yesterday. I'm just trying to look at his. You know, we've never seen him from his left side. He's standing there. Yeah, so I just want to go around and try and have a look at him properly.
A few of the aspects to take in when judging ivory or trying to judge ivory is obviously one of the things is the elephant's body size. Obviously you want a big body, the bigger the body the better. Head size is extremely important because obviously you've got a lot of ivory that's inside the head, and the more ivory in the head, the better it's going to weigh. When looking at tusks, I mean, you're obviously looking at the diameter of the tusk and the length of the tusk, and also the shape of the tusk. Obviously, if it tapers off to the end, you're going to lose some weight. You know, you often get long, pretty ivory, but when you've got thickness there, thickness always trumps length.
No, there's something going on, so let's just leave him. We're not going to shoot him now.
His left side's longer and his right side's thicker.
It just looks that way. Looks thicker than shorter tusk. It's always when they're shorter, they look bigger. But let's leave him. Okay. Back out of here quietly.
We're here at the water hole for lunch. We've been here for about the last 3 hours. Elephants are just piling in. It's hot, about 104 degrees today. And we've been hunting hard, starting at 5:30 in the morning, finishing at 6 o'clock. And we've seen, 3 good bulls, and we're seeing lots of bulls, but we're just not seeing right now the bull we're looking for. But we've seen a good bull come in here once and want to get a better look at him. So they keep filtering in, and we're going to stay here as long as it takes, and maybe we can get it done.
We had an engine pumping water here just to help the solar, and today I decided to turn it off because I'm just worried that a lot of the bulls are drinking at night that we're not seeing. And as soon as I turned it off, bulls just started coming out of the woodwork. So it's worked pretty well. We've seen probably 50 bulls come in here today from lunchtime. Once we've checked the bottom, we'll come up here again tomorrow over the heat of the day and see what comes in.
Today we're going to head back to the pan that we were at yesterday, but we're going to plan our arrival to show up right at the peak of that midday heat to see how many bulls are coming in to have a drink. When we arrived, we saw 2 bulls on the tree line, and then there was another group of 4 behind them that needed a closer look. There's just so many elephants out here that we found ourselves stuck in between groups of young bulls coming down into the water, and got a little western.
Getting in and out of large amounts of elephants and big bulls, you can interact with the elephant like you can't do with other animals, and that's probably why I enjoy it so much.
This hunt's really taught me a lot about elephants and their demeanor. It's a 12,000-pound animal, and people are killed all the time here in Botswana and other African countries by elephants. And I think there's just a large misunderstanding until you come here and you see it and what these people actually live with day in and day out. On the 7th day, we eventually found a bull that we thought we shouldn't turn down. Us. Yep. Below the us. Good shooting. Come. Ryan, what a beautiful shot. Okay, I want you to go down on your, just come this way. So this is where his brain is, eh? I want you to go down and shoot him here. Just get the angle right. Yeah.
Unreal, dude.
Unbelievable shot.
Unreal. Wow, that's incredible.
Thank you. Good work.
Yeah, and it's
like you say, we've been racing the sun. It's actually down now, so we're gonna we'll come back in the morning and sort everything out in the morning, get some good pictures and load them up, and then once we've taken what we want, pretty much this whole carcass will end up going to one of the villages. But geez, well done.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Hey, we've seen a lot of bulls.
We have.
Well, a lot of elephants in total, and then shoot a big old bull like this was, yeah,
What a way
beautiful.
to close
Yeah.
it down.
And the way to, I mean, just switch his lights off like that. Well done.
We've had enough practice with charges so far. So
No,
amazing.
Yeah.
We've come back this morning to recover the bull. You know, we shot it at sunset yesterday evening, and so we had to leave him here. And man, just unbelievable. It's hard to believe that we got it done. We've hunted hard, and we've seen so many bulls, and just trying to find that right old bull. You know, it's been such a unbelievable experience hunting these elephants. I've hunted a lot of animals around the world, and these things can be terrifying at times, and asked Garth a lot of questions. Absolutely amazing experience here. You know, Garth hunting with you and chasing elephants, and this is something that can't believe we're actually here getting to do it. So very thankful. So the guys just came with the truck here, and they're making a cut. We're going to run the chain through, and they're going to winch it onto the flatbed here. It's unreal that you can actually pull. Their skin is so tough that it'll support the weight of the 12,000-pound animal.
Some would say hunting is not good, but we on ground here, we have a different say, you know, compared to those who are against it. But I would urge whoever is, you know, sort of against it, let them come to Africa, visit the mother Africa, come see what we see here on ground, come try to interact with this, the gentle giant being the elephant. My name is Arnold Lovemore. Chief Escorting Guide here in CT5, CT6. So mainly in this area of CT5, CT6, we've got 4 villages. All these villages, they benefit from the elephants that we are hunting. If it wasn't for the animal, I mean, for the elephant hunting, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, we'd finished up retrieving Ryan's elephant on Saturday, and then we headed up to CHH, which is west of Panamatenga.
We finished up our run, and we've got a couple days left, and the Minister of Wildlife called and asked us to call 2 elephant bulls for the village, Panamatenga and Kasane. So we've just come up to CH8, and morning here, there's a bull just not too far off, so we're going to try to make a stalk on him and get the village a bull.
The other thing that we benefit from this trophy hunting is employment. When you look at our safari companies that run this daily, we've got so many people from our community who are engaged here. This 15 elephants benefits us a lot because there is income that we get from selling these elephants to our clients, those who come from overseas. So it is very beneficial because our community-based organizations now can help us, like things like wiring our houses with electricity. They take us to tertiary education. They can even provide some monthly allowances to the old age people.
Middle now, second from the left. Yeah, that's the bull we're looking at. Got no tusk here. Big body. Quite hard to get close now with all these.
Come. Just remember, this is where he's biting, right? Yeah. Just let him be a bit. Yeah, what people. Jeez, what a non-trophy. Taskless. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted and perfect shot.
Oh, I was shaking like a leaf on that stock, yeah. Thank you. Kasani's got their bull.
What a way to end this one. Yeah.
Oh. During my time in Botswana, it became clear that most of the people who live there support elephant hunting because they experience the realities of living alongside these animals every day. And hearing their perspectives helped me better understand the complexity of the issue. Botswana continues to make decisions about managing its elephant population with the goal of balancing respect for the animals with the needs and safety of the people who share the land with them. They've seen the benefits that conservation and managed hunting can bring to their communities while also facing the challenges of coexisting with such large animals.